नतीजों और ग्रोथ आउटलुक पर बातचीत करने के लिए हमारे साथ जुड़ गए हैं कंपनी के एमडी और सीईओ टीवी नरेंद्रन। मिस्टर नरेंद्रन, गुड आफ्टरनून। बहुत स्वागत है आपका जी बिजनेस पर। अपना समय देने के लिए सबसे पहले तो आपका शुक्रिया। नतीजों को आप कैसे देखते हैं? वैसे तो हर सेक्टर, हर इंडस्ट्री में कोरोना का असर देखने को मिल रहा है, लेकिन इस तिमाही आपके नतीजों पर ये असर कितना दिखा?
Actually, if you look at the numbers, obviously sales are weaker because of the pandemic का जो impact था उसका असर तो दिख रहा है. And the prices obviously also reflected if you compare to last year's Q4. But if you look at the overall margins, quarter on quarter, there's been significant improvement across the board. इंडिया में देखिए तो जो टाटा स्टील का मेन कलिंगानगर और जमशेदपुर प्लांट्स का EBITDA margin has gone up by about 2,000-2,500 rupees a ton. If you look at Tata Steel BSL, it has gone up about 5,000 rupees a ton. If you look at Tata Steel Long Products, which is जो उषा मार्टिन का business था जो हम लोग लिए थे, that has gone up almost 2-3 times, to a multiple of 2 to 3 times compared to Q3. If you look at Europe, जहाँ हम लोग का negative EBITDA था, this quarter has been positive EBITDA, or rather Q4 has been positive EBITDA. So it has been a big swing in Europe also from negative to positive. So the operating numbers are actually very strong. And I think from what I understand is we are better than the consensus estimate on the bottom line. What has obviously vitiated the numbers are the impairments that we have taken. And that is why the quarter is showing a loss, though the operating performance has been quite strong.
एग्जैक्टली मेरा दूसरा सवाल यूरोप ऑपरेशंस को लेकर ही था। वहाँ का प्रदर्शन काफ़ी ज़्यादा सरप्राइजिंग रहा। इनफैक्ट आपके पोर्ट टैलबॉट प्लांट की अगर बात करें, इमरजेंसी फंडिंग डील पर भी हम ज़्यादा जानकारी लेना चाहेंगे।
जो यूरोप का परफॉर्मेंस जो है, एक तो है कि हम लोग का ऑपरेशनल परफॉर्मेंस जिसमें थोड़ा इंस्टेबिलिटी था पिछले 2-3 साल से, उधर थोड़ा स्टेबिलिटी आया है। तो second half of the last financial year was much better in terms of operational stability. दूसरा बात ये है कि Q4 में हम लोग का रॉ मटेरियल का जो लोअर प्राइसेस था उसका बेनिफिट मिला है, एंड प्लस हम लोग का एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन प्रोग्राम चल रहा है उधर टू ऑन कॉस्ट टेकआउट, तो उसका भी असर दिख रहा है। तो एज अ कॉन्सिक्वेंस यू सी द Q4 numbers are much better than Q3 because of operational stability, cost takeouts and lower raw material prices. जो गवर्नमेंट के साथ जो बात चल रहा है, दोनों नेदरलैंड्स और यूके में जो बात चल रहा है, एक है कि शॉर्ट टर्म बहुत सारे there are various options or various policies which the governments have announced to help local industry. तो उसका तो we are already participating in that in both places and trying to get whatever benefit and support we can from the government. दूसरा है mainly for UK, what is a long term support that we can get, because Tata Steel दोनों UK और नेदरलैंड्स में पिछले 10-15 साल से this is the third big crisis we are dealing with. 2008 में soon after we took over the company we had a big crisis. 2015 में भी जब चाइना का एक्सपोर्ट ज्यादा था we had a big crisis. But every time Tata Steel has supported, Tata Steel has invested, Tata Steel has worked with the local teams who have also worked very hard, and we have tried to turn around the business every time. So ये बार we have requested the government for support. I think the government is offering support to industry. And hence is open to the discussions. So detail में मैं अभी बोल नहीं सकता हूँ, पर there are very good conversations going on with the government.
ऑल राइट मिस्टर नरेंद्रन, कंसोलिडेटेड डेट के फिगर को अगर देखें, आंकड़ा 1 लाख करोड़ के पार निकल गया है। डेट रिडक्शन को लेकर आपके प्लान्स क्या हैं?
If you look at the net debt of beginning of last year, it was 94,000 crores. And this year the net debt is, end of March was 104,000 crores. So ये 10,000 crore जो है net debt का increase हुआ, उसमें देखिए तो 2,000 crores is because of the Usha Martin acquisition, which is today Tata Steel Long Products. Another 3,000-4,000 crores is because of exchange rate corrections. And another 2,000-3,000 crores is primarily because of the Ind AS, which is more a reporting issue. So actually operationally, the main operations has not led to any increase in debt. जो gross debt का number है जो 116,000 crore है, 116,000 crore. That is largely because of 16,000-17,000 crores we have kept as liquidity buffer. We have kept a lot of cash just to deal with any downside of the pandemic. So the net debt numbers, like I said, have gone up by 10,000 crores. Of course, we didn't want it to go up, but the reasons are these. I think operationally we have managed the debt quite well, but the acquisition, the Ind AS reporting issues, and the foreign exchange, translation effect, these are the three things which have shown an increase in the net debt. So the focus will continue to be on deleveraging. जो last year भी हम लोग बोले थे.
बिल्कुल, एक अंतिम सवाल होगा। दो चीजें यहाँ पर जानना चाहूंगी। एक तो फ्लैट रोल्ड कोटेड स्टील प्रोडक्ट्स पर सरकार ने इंपोर्ट ड्यूटी इंपोज की है, इससे आप कितना सिग्निफिकेंट समझते हैं, और साथ ही डोमेस्टिक डिमांड की अगर हम बात करें, यहाँ पर रिवाइवल आप कब तक देख रहे हैं?
तो डिमांड देखिएगा तो हम देख रहे हैं कि जो रूरल इकोनॉमी पर डिपेंड कर रहा है, आई थिंक दैट पार्ट ऑफ द इकोनॉमी इज ग्रोइंग बेटर, रिकवरिंग फास्टर. So it is reflected in tractor sales. It is reflected, let's say, within two-wheelers and motorcycle sales. It is reflected in the steel that we sell in rural markets. जो roofing sheets है, जो steel है, जो individual house builder के लिए हम लोग we sell through a distributor network. So in all areas हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि जहाँ rural demand पर depend होता है, because the monsoons are good. The government is also spending a lot on rural infrastructure. A lot of labor is available in the rural market. The economic activity in rural India is coming back quite strongly. I think that's a positive thing. Urban India में थोड़ा और time लगेगा, but we are seeing that a number of our construction sites, our customers' construction sites are now getting people. The migrants are coming back. The sector which is still struggling is automotive. I think it will take maybe another 2-3 quarters for it to come back. They've also had, this is the second bad year. So ये भी एक बात है कि even if they recover, it will take some time for them to go back to where they were 2 years back. As far as Tata Steel is concerned, we are going to be running full out from next quarter. We normally export about 10-15% of what we produce. This quarter, our exports was about 50%. Next quarter, it will be about 30%. So we are exporting more than we normally do, but that is helping us keep the factories running full out. And we hope that by Q3 and Q4, the domestic demand in most of our steel consuming sectors will come back to close to normal. I won't say normal, but as close to normal as possible.
बिल्कुल मिस्टर नरेंद्रन, शुक्रिया ये तमाम जानकारी के लिए, सवालों के जवाब देने के लिए, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए, और आने वाले क्वार्टर्स के लिए आपको ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं।